guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amy back here again with another video. I also do want to apologize, my hair is on a mad one today. It's literally so everywhere. So I will be having it tucked behind my ears mostly, and I'll probably just chuck up into a ponytail or something. But literally it's just all over the place. Anyways, so today's video I'm going to be doing my makeup with everything I got in my advent calendar, so it's all pretty much, I mean, bar probably my under eye concealer, it's all brand new, so that's quite fun. Yeah, well, let's just get into it. Pretty much, I think we should just get into it. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start off with my eyebrows. I'll do this off camera because it's literally just a pencil, but this is the eyebrow pencil I got in my makeup advent calendar. It is the Makeup Obsession London Brow Pencil in the shade... yeah, there's no shade, just a dark brown. Okay, so this is what the thingy came with. It looks black on the camera. It's what it came with. So I'm not too fussed about the colour. I quite like darker eyebrows. Anyways, I'm gonna grab a concealer, a little concealer brush. I'm gonna use this one, which I also got in my advent. It's literally the Makeup Obsession London brush. Doesn't say what number. It's just that flat crease brush, and I'm going to use my classic Maybelline Instant Age eraser thingy. You know, you all know what this is. I'm just going to get some of this on my brush, and I'm just going to cut and conceal and carve the brows out. Okay, so I've just cut and concealed my eyebrows. You can see I look a bit strange right now. I'm just going to blend in my concealer. I'm using my Real Techniques beauty blender. It's literally purple. I've got two. I use one for my powder and one for my foundation. I'm not going to lie, I haven't wet it. I can't be bothered to go and wet it yet. It's one of those days, just not feeling 100%, but you know, that happens. We move, it happens to everyone. You know, just is what it is, really. So done my eyebrows. I think now that I've kind of carved them, concealed, cut them, everything, I prefer them a bit more. You know, they are dark, but I think as soon as I get all my makeup on, it won't feel as dark. Anyways, now we're going to move on to the eyes. So for this step, I'm going to use the eye primer that came with the Makeup Obsession kit. We're just going to go and we're going to just cover the eyelid in this eye primer. Now, I've never used it. Straight away to me, you can kind of see it's very glossy. Seems quite oil-based. So we'll just have to see how that works out.
Then just to blend it out, I will be using my finger just because I find this a lot easier to do. As I'm blending it out onto my eyelids, I can feel that it's not very tacky and that it's more oil-based, definitely. I can feel that it's not too, you know, thick or anything like that. And something that'd be really good to see is if, you know, it holds up a lot of pigment, or, you know, if it creases throughout the day as I'm wearing eyeshadow.
It's kind of just going to see about how the shadows can perform on my eyelids, and if it's going to, you know, brighten the shadows up a bit more, or if it's going to, you know, be better for them to grip onto. Just got to wait and see how that turns out. And to go forward with that, I'm going to use the Makeup Obsession Undercover shadow palette. It's a 9 palette, you know, eyeshadow pot thingy.
Hi, it's Amy editing. I don't know what happened there. I think my brain like switched off for a moment. Also, yes, I've taken my eyelashes off. I'll do the wear test right to the end, but sneak peek.
You can see obviously it's got the 9 shades. So we'll go from top. So this one is called Top Secret. There's Nude, which is Nood. There's the covers. We've also got Low-Key, which is kind of like a little bit of a shimmery, creamy kind of shadow. You can't really see the shimmer in that. We've got MIA, we've got Discreet, we've got Disguise, a Cover Up, and Big Reveal. Anyways, now I'm just going to double check what my eyes are doing. A bit of crease with the primer. They haven't creased so far. They do just look a little bit kind of shiny, oily, shimmery almost. So just want to see how that holds up. Anyways, so with this palette, it is really gorgeous. I love the packaging so much, and it's also got a mirror. Don't want you to see the setup I've got because it's embarrassing. But no, I really like kind of the colours they've got and how it's laid out in the pan. I think it looks really good. But yeah, so we'll just go straight in. Now I'm going to use just any eyeshadow brushes that I have. I didn't get too many eye brushes in the advent calendars, unfortunately, so just kind of taking what I've already got and using the ones I got in that as well, just to see how it all looks. Anyways, so first things first, I'm going to start off with this little brush here. It is the mini deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, and it's number 300. First things first, gonna buff all the fallout. I am gonna start off with this shade here. It is Discreet. I'm gonna start off with that, just peg it onto the brush. Yeah, you can kind of see it's a little bit of fallout, so if you're bothered with that, obviously something to keep in mind, but if you're not, at the same time, it's not too much for fast.
So as I was blending it out on my eyelid, I could feel that it was blending quite well, quite smoothly. I did need to make sure that I did an extra layer just to make sure it was, you know, bright enough and that you could see it enough. But yeah, no, I thought it blended out quite nicely. And yes, so next I'm going to be using the shade Disguise, and I'll just be packing it into my crease like so, just stamping it on first, and then just to see how it looks.
Not sure how I'm feeling about those colours just yet. Pink was all right, just wasn't as cute as the colour was in the pan. I'd say if that colour was fully like on there on my eye, I'd be obsessed with it. I'm just not sure just yet. I'm going to use the covers now. So it is buildable. Definitely that one was buildable. Bit darker. I feel like it literally goes like really dark and then really light there. So I kind of want to be able to blend that out a bit. So I'm just going to go between the covers and Disguise. Just small taps. Tap it off.
And I was just going back and forth over my crease as well as just to the edge of my eye to make sure it's all blended clearly.
Okay, so I feel like that looks a bit better. It does look slightly patchy on the camera. In person, it's like gone to quite a nice kind of orangey and browny sort of colour. It's not the pink I was hoping for with that one, but at the same time, I'm not too worried about it. Like, it's a nice colour, definitely. So what we'll do, we'll just go into Top Secret now. So very small bit, because I feel like it's going to be quite dark. Okay, there we go. So that is that one pretty much done. I'm not sure I like too much how it's turning out so far. Just got to kind of keep going, obviously, see how it looks in the end. It's quite dark. I was hoping for more, maybe a lighter smoky eye. Oh yeah, and this one had loads of fallout. It's gone into the shadow below. You can see. Obviously nothing that a blow away can't fix. So far that is that eye. Anyways. So far that is that eye. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to just get, you know, another stamping brush and take MIA and Discreet and just kind of mix them together. And straight away, lots of fallout, and just kind of lighten up the edges a bit, I think. But there we go. So I think with that lightening, like just putting a bit of lighter powder over it, I quite like it like that. I think it's definitely brought a bit more light to it, which is really pretty. I'm gonna do, fuck it, I'm just gonna go straight in with this. So I'm not gonna use it from the brush directly, just because I'm a bit anxious of what that will do if it will mess it up. So I'm gonna use one of the Real Techniques mini precision brush. It's number 347. It's literally tiny. Shake it again, and then I'm just gonna pretty much stand that up, and then literally just get this. Don't know why I'm holding it weirdly. And there we go. So I'm literally just going to get my mirror quickly. Can this lid go back on? It's stressing me out. Anyways, I'm literally just going to get my mirror and just kind of go very carefully. Oh my god. Okay. It's like, yeah, it's very harsh. I'm trying to like blend it with my fingers and it's not blending, so I guess that's quite good that it's like quite stiff. Obviously I want to be able to do what I want with it, so just gonna keep on going with that. Ow! Fuck's sake. Anyways, and then I'm gonna just wipe that brush off quickly and go in with that eyeshadow, which is a cover up in the middle at the bottom, and we're just gonna get a bit more on this little brush here, literally just very tiny, and just kind of go over it, just kind of set it in place, make sure it doesn't move. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better now. I think that looks absolutely stunning, and I'm able to like blend that out a bit more, which is really what I want as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with one of these shades. I'm going to go back in with a mix of Top Secret and The Covers, these two top ones here, and just kind of blend it together, make a bit of a pointed line almost. So literally just going to use this brush here, again unknown, probably Morphe. So tap 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 tap. I'm just going to kind of go like, anyways, we're going to go into The Covers with the small precision brush again, and I'm just going to bring myself a bit closer to you and knock everything over, because that's just what I wanted to do. And I'm just going to go very slightly kind of around the edges, just kind of deepen it up a bit more. Just trying to make that gold pop a bit more in the middle, and just blending it once more with my finger just along the edge here. But there we go. So that is that eye pretty much all complete. Sorry about the light situation. I did want it to look a bit, you know, you could see a bit better. Anyways, so I'm literally just gonna go do the other eye off camera. I'll also do my mascara and add some lashes. So the lashes I'm gonna wear today, I couldn't find my normal 141s, so I nearly just said cancel the whole video, but I didn't. Anyways, pardon me, sorry. I will be using the Eyelaw Lengthening 152s. Never used these before, but they look quite pretty. So I will be using those, see how they look, and hopefully we'll be able to get on with the rest of the video, because it's probably very long now. Yeah. Oh well, we move. See you in a sec. Okay, so my eyes are now done. I've literally just popped on some lashes, done my mascara and my other eye now. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, you can see, very cute little look. So basically I did get myself a new foundation. It's not the one I was going to be testing, because I really don't know about this. I think I need to go on another day and maybe see, especially with like, it's a lighter one. It's not my fake tan shade exactly. So it's probably like mid fake tan when it's coming off. This is more of my fake tan shade. I've not used it yet. I literally I just wanted to squeeze it slightly to see what the colour would look like when it came out. And it seems to be quite a good match already. You can't even see where. So that's quite good. I'm quite happy with that already. But it is the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour foundation. It's for combination / oily skin. So I do get quite oily skin. It's probably more combination. But yeah, and I've got the shade 330 Natural Tan. Certainly not a natural tan, but you know, we move. I can't wait to test it out and go for it. So I'm just gonna get, oh my god, get my different eyeshadow palette, because this one's got a bigger mirror than this one. I'm just gonna get that and literally just okay. So just right now, kind of comparing it to my neck, that is a good shade. Okay, so that is the foundation all on now. I've got to say, I really like the application. I think if I just maybe dampened my beauty blender, it would have gone on, you know, just quite smoothly. I wouldn't have had to put another coat on. I've got to say, I matched that quite well without swatching it in the shop. I think that looks really good. So far, really good coverage. I'd probably say more medium, just because you can see a few other little blemishes I've got all around. However, it's not something I'm mad at. I really like the coverage, I like the colour, and I like the kind of finish of it so far. Sorry. So I think what I'm gonna do now is just crack on to my concealer. So I will be using a newer concealer that I've got. I bought this the other day. I've heard so many good reviews about it. I just wanted to try it out. So it's the Maybelline Fit Me New York. It is slightly lighter because I did get my normal, you know, skin shade instead of a fake tan shade. I don't normally know how to like find myself a good fake tan concealer, because obviously I don't want to be like really bright underneath my eyes and then like very like contrasting look. So I probably will get a shade maybe 2 times darker, just to kind of make sure it's a bit more balanced. But we're gonna go in anyways with the concealer. Anyways, we're just gonna go on with the foundation now. So I'm gonna get my mirror again. I'm using the Holly Boon Cosmetics Dare to Be Different for the mirror, by the way. I have to say, I really love how that concealer and that foundation have mixed together quite well, and like it just looks really smooth right now, and I love how it's turned out, I have to say. Well, I'm gonna say anyways, it's my YouTube video, duh. Anyways, I've got to say I love it so much already. Obviously want to see how it wears. Anyways, I don't have a powder to set with that's going to match my fake tan, so I think I'm going to just go in with this and tap it very lightly underneath my eyes. It's the Makeup Obsession baking powder. It's obviously pressed powder, very light, so kind of got to see and just be very careful with this. I am going to go in with this brush here. It is the Real Techniques 402 mini setting brush, so it's literally the ideal brush for this. I'm just going to go in and just tap very lightly, tap off a bit, and then just going to set underneath my eyes. Okay, that's quite matting. I'd say that's like really blurring as well, because you look that side, it's got a bit of texture. This side, it looks really smooth. I quite like that. Oh, okay. Okay, baby girl. Okay, beans. What's up, boy? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways. And you know what? I have to say, I love how that looks right now. I think I'm going to just do a little bit more kind of all over where I put concealer. And stop it. No, I really like how that looks. I really like how that looks. I really like it now. My face has turned out right now. I don't know if you can tell. I just really like that it's just very smooth. It's not kind of got a massive like white cast underneath, and it's obviously not too obvious, because sometimes if I've got my fake tan on, and I use my baking powder, sometimes it does show up and like it doesn't budge from my face, so you still can't see it slightly. So it's not, you know, I mean, obviously it's a very light powder, so it doesn't really work out too well. So I do need to kind of investigate and get maybe a banana powder for when I do that, or when I have fake tan on maybe. But I've got to say, for the meantime, I think this one would work really well. I haven't used a kind of a pressed setting powder in so long, like not since I used to use Rimmel London for like everything. I used to have like ginger eyebrows, like, oh, I haven't used Rimmel in ages. Not saying anything bad about the brand, it's just I haven't used it. It's my secondary school first foundation and first powder. Like, I haven't used it in so long, and I'm not too worried about it. Like, maybe if they come out with some new stuff I see that I quite like, but it's more of one of those brands that I grew up with, so I'm not really gonna be like rushing to go back and use it again. If you get where I'm coming from, like, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna now take a look at the contour and bronzer shades. They both seem very dark. Obviously bronzer warmer, but then the contour, they look very similar in shade. I've got to say the contour, this one looks lighter than this one. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with a bit of contour, and then if I want to slightly warm up my face, I'll literally do. Anyways, I'm going to use this brush here. You can tell I've been using it so much. I love this brush. It's the Real Techniques 407. It is the mini multitask brush. So what I'm going to do, it's quite big. Just going to tap into it with that contour shade that looks quite dark on the brush. Just really kind of focus it on that point. Oh my god. Just kind of scared now. Don't want to look like I'm wearing mud on my face. Don't tell me that's like ruined my makeup. Just give me a second. I'm going to try and sort that out and I'll be right back. Wish me luck. Okay, so I think I've sorted it out. I've literally just added a bit of concealer here. I know this bit's slightly darker than that side, so I'm not going to touch that again. Not too much of a fan. I think it's almost too dark, or yeah, no, it's too dark. I don't want to risk it. I don't even think I'm going to go in with the bronzer because that's darker. So I think I'm going to steer clear of that. I think I'm just going to go in with my standard BH Cosmetics bronzer. It's in the shade Cocoa Cutie. I literally live for this. Such a gorgeous shade. I'm just going to do 2 taps and go in with this. I find this a lot easier to control and just use in general. It's kind of just do a little tiny bit of whatever leftover powder there is, just like this on either side of where I've concealed on my chin, just kind of bring my face in a bit more, kind of give it a bit more of a kind of vibe to it. But there we go. That is pretty much almost my entire face done now. I normally do like a little bit of a just brush over underneath my bottom lip, just kind of give it that illusion of it being bigger. I mean, I've already got quite big lips anyways naturally, which I'm quite happy about. Oh my god. But yeah, so just kind of give it that bit of a almost. Anyways, now I'm gonna do my nose contour. So but there we go. So that is everything on this section of my face done. Oh my word. Anyways, now I'm going to go into blusher. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have been using this blusher and I love it. It's the Makeup Obsession blusher in the shade Blusher. There's no other shade. I think this is the only one. Literally a gorgeous corally pinky sort of colour. I love it so much. It looks so nice on the skin, especially when you're tanned. And I've literally done just a couple dips, 4. I'm just going to go very lightly. And with that, I was using the Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush, and it's really good for a blusher brush. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. The angle of it is perfect. I think for a highlighter brush it'd be too big. Maybe if I had a massive head like this big. Basically just broke my elbow in half. That's fun. Anyways, back to it. Anyways, I'm going to go into the Makeup Obsession highlighter. I have got 2. This one is in the shade highlighter. It's literally just, it's gorgeous. I'll give you a bit of a swatch. I'm not going to lie, I have been using this as well. There's a couple of things I have been using that I'm so glad I have. But that's really gorgeous. Anyways, I'm going to go into the more goldeny highlighter. This is definitely more down my street, my shade and everything. So just going to go in with my Morphe R31 highlighter brush. Just basically stuck that up my nose, stuck it. Yeah, nice. And now I'm just going to go very lightly. But there we go, so that is the highlighter done. You can see it's very gorgeous, very blinding, you know, very bright, you know, lovely golden undertones on it. I really like it, especially when I'm tanned. I think it just really sinks into the makeup really nicely. Where is this hair on my face? Right, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the foundation off my lips. Finally. And then we're going to take a look at lipsticks to use, so one sec. Okay, and that is obviously all the foundation off my lips now. You can't quite see from this angle, I don't think, but my lips have gone very cracked at the moment. There's like, it's just very sore. I think it's from the weather changing as well, like just being outside, and it's just like making my lips go like so I have been using a lot of moisturizing, you know, I've been using my lip glosses instead of, you know, lipstick, so I don't know if this is going to be right for me today, purely because I don't think it goes with the look, but my lips will probably die if I do that. But then on the other hand, fuck it, I might as well. We'll just take a look and see what it looks like, take it off after, if it's like too drying. But you can see, oh my god, that's gorgeous. Let's do a little swatch. That is a very festive red. It's literally so lovely, so deep as well. So what I'll do, we're going to apply that now. Just want to see, hopefully it doesn't dry my lips out or anything. Anyways, there we go. So that is the entire makeup look complete. Just going to put that there so you can see everything a bit better. I have to say, I'm loving how everything turned out. Obviously haven't done any eyeshadow underneath my eyes, to be fair, but I've got to say I'm not too worried about that. I think if I had maybe bigger eyelashes on, I would want to do that, but I have to say my face makeup, I really like how that looks. The new foundation, I have to say, might replace my Superstay. Oh, that's a strong thing to say right now, but I have to say I'm obsessed with the final look. I really like the lipstick. It is very matting. Like, you can't go like with your lips together. You literally just have to go like, and that's it. Like, I'm not mad about this. I'm not mad about it. I have to say I really like it. Yeah. Okay, well, that is this entire video almost finished. I'm gonna do a wear test. Hey guys, it's me, just doing a quick little check-in to show you my makeup. So obviously the red lipstick didn't last, neither did the eyelashes, unfortunately, and one of my eyes, when I went on a dog walk, did start watering, so my mascara went everywhere. It's a bit of a nightmare, but the eyeshadows seems to have lasted quite well. Eyebrows are doing good. This one's smudged a bit just there. my face is quite oily. However, other than that, I think everything else stayed quite well, especially without any setting spray as well. I think my makeup for the time of day is, I think it's just gone 8, or maybe even just 9. I don't even know at this point anymore. I'm just living day by day by day. But I do think that everything's lasted quite well, because I did my makeup I finished it about 2:30, and I spent probably like nearly 3 hours doing that makeup. So you can only imagine the editing and what it's like so far. It's a bit stressful, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, just to let you know, in my next video, so that's going to be one on Sunday, in that video there is going to be a massive piece of news that I can't wait to share with you. Not news, more like a thing that's gonna happen. I do need to make some plans though, so watch this space. I will see you in the next video then. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening, and see you later.